Tell me where your Quran says Jesus is a Muslim. Where does it say Jesus is a Muslim? Where it says Jesus is I am a Muslim.
Well, he came to tell the people to worship Allah.
I don't believe Jesus speaks in the Quran. You do. So where does your Isa in the Quran say I am Muslim? Now, not only that, is it true? Okay, here's my question for you though. Since
First of all, we need to define Islam, which is submission.
Yeah. Submission to who?
To Allah Jalla Jalaluhu.
No, according to Jesus, true submission is submitting to Jesus as God's son and listening to him. So do you submit to Jesus as the Son of God, as your Lord and Savior? That's true Islam. Do you?
Muhammad was a messenger.
But Jesus says, I am the Son of God, and you must submit to me and listen to me in order for me to then...
First, you must prove that the Bible is correct. Because
so do you want to now talk about what your Quran that you believe in says about my Bible, or you want to stick on Tawheed? Let me just read to you what Jesus says. 1 second.
Well, what else do you want to say about Tawheed?
I got a lot to say about Tawheed to show your Quran doesn't teach Tawheed. But
let's go.
Okay, let me just read this though. Let me just read this. Mark 9, verse 7. Mark 9, whether you accept it or not, I'm just telling you as a Christian who follows my Bible, here's true submission. Then a cloud overshadowed them, and a voice came out of the cloud saying, this is now the voice of the Father, a voice came out of the cloud saying, this is my beloved Son. This is my Son whom I love. Listen to him. So the true God says to Jesus,
and it says Adam is the son of God.
Do you agree? Because you said my Bible says Adam's God's son and Jesus is God's son. That means Muhammad is a liar because he said no one is God's son? Do you agree now?
I'm telling you that it was different.
Can you point to a Bible manuscript written before Muhammad, during Muhammad's time, that doesn't say Adam is God's son and Jesus is God's son? Which manuscript of the Bible can you point to before
The Western
Muhammad?
Scholars even admit that it was changed.
Okay. Can you quote a Western scholar? Can you quote a Western scholar that says that the original manuscripts did not say Adam is God's son and Jesus is God's son? Quote me that Western scholar and point to me to the manuscript that he uses for proof.
You have to look into that.
I have looked into it. You don't know what you're talking about. That's what I'm saying.